Hey people, it's Candy. I'm doing this video to tell you guys the story about how I found out I had cancer. Back about 4 years ago, I was 19 years old. I'm now 23. I woke up and I had like a lump on my neck or whatever, and I thought it was just because maybe I had a cold or whatever. You know, sometimes you get sick, and I heard that, you know, sometimes the lymph nodes on your neck or whatever will swell due to you being sick, depending on where the sickness is or whatever. So, you know, I just left it there for a couple days. After like the third day, I brung it up to my doctor. I just so happened to was having a physical. So the next day, I was getting a biopsy done. I was in surgery, and you can see right here where is a scar. It's a pretty good scar left from when they did the biopsy. And a few days after that, the surgeon told me I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I did not know what the hell that was. So I'm just sitting here like smiling like, alright, when are you gonna tell me what the hell this is? And when he finally said cancer, I was like, oh God, this shit can't be true, like seriously. So when I found that out, I cried from the office to my car, and I was supposed to be at work like in half an hour after that. So I called my job, got my supervisor on the phone. I couldn't even tell her I wasn't gonna be able to make it into work. I just started crying and crying. She was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay," or whatever. So after that whole situation, I still was kind of in denial. I called my mother. She was at work, and I told her over the phone, which I shouldn't have did. You know, her mother passed. My grandmother, her mother, also passed away from cancer, but it was cervical cancer. And a week later, I was doing chemo. And at first, it was supposed to be just a 6-month regimen, and it ended up being 6 months, then another 6 months, and then it's been 4 years now. So, you know, it wasn't what I planned on doing, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I've been doing chemo for 4 years, and still not done, still doing it. I did 2 days in a row last week, and I'm just now starting to feel better from it. And I also work throughout the whole thing. I go to school also, which is hard. Sometimes I just don't even want to get up and go, but you know, trying to work towards tomorrow and have a better future, and really don't get no handouts handed out to you when you doing chemo or have cancer. And I have to work, because if I don't work, I won't have insurance or transportation. So I've been working. Plus, I'm not the kind of person that'll sit there and rely on the state for assistance unless I absolutely had to. Now, in January, I have to go into the hospital for 3 weeks because I'm doing a stem cell transplant, which I've done before, but I'm doing it again. Before I did it with my own stem cells, this time I'm going to be taking my sister's stem cells. I guess it's better that way. I mean, why would they take my sickle stem cells? Give me somebody that's healthy. Before, one of the kind of chemos I did before was high dose chemo. I did that before, which